Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My name is Anna Donahue. Thank you so much for joining me once again on a shortened versions of Solutions with Anna Donahue. Well, the year is the end of 2024. I'm in my own Christmas meeting. I love it. It's one of our favorites. We do it every year. Um, One of our largest in attendance, and it was just happening for me. I think for many others, my spirit was at unrest. My spirit was stirred. And I finally said, God, what is going on? I knew change was coming. I was ready for it, so I thought. And anything God does, He's preparing. You're always in preparation, right? And our church called for a time of fasting and prayer in 2025, which I jumped in on. I did it on my own out here in our offices. And God spoke two things to me. He said, get off of autopilot and place a demand on your faith. I said, okay, let's go. So I said to my daughter, look, I got to get off autopilot. I kind of don't know what all that means. I think I do, but let's get to this conference. We go to a conference. The speaker says this: if this were the end of 2025, would you be pleased? Would you have done everything you've set out to do? And I thought, well, actually, no. I still got this book that I did it, and I still believe our conferences are to fill in the blank. How about you? I want to present it to you. If this is the end of 2025, are you pleased? Have you done what you feel God's told you to do? Well, for me, I had to get off of autopilot. I had to place a demand on my faith. So I go to the Gospel of John. Look how it says it in here. The word is get up, watch. So there's a pool called the Pool of Bethesda, and many of the sick and the lame and the paralyzed are brought there for healing. There was a pool, it's healing waters were in there, and an angel would come and stir those waters. And if you got in, you got healed by those stirring of waters. So there's a man who's been lying there for 38 years. 38 years. And something that I love to do in the Gospels, I love reading when Jesus walked, where he would walk the earth. I sit sometimes and I laugh because I picture him. I don't know, not sarcastic, but he's God, and like I just love, like, he gets to the man, and instead of oh my goodness, he's like, do you want? This is just my interpretation of this story. Do you want to be made well? And the guy is like, well, every time I try, someone else gets. You know what? This is what I love. Jesus looks at him and says, rise. Another version says, get up. How about you today? That was a neat word. In other words, for me, get off autopilot. Mix your faith, Anna, with some the other visions and dreams. I've got goals, lists. Get your faith activated again. That's why I wrote another book. In fact, I got another whole thing coming. I've added to that book, 8 Keys to Digging Your Well of Faith. And maybe, how about for you today? If this were the end of 2025, are you pleased? To the best of your ability. Maybe you need to get up. What does that look like in your world? Have you utilized what's right in front of you to get up? For me, the Lord spoke deep into my heart over these last 7 months, things that were right under my nose to do to get up. And we're seeing some fruit. That's my word for you today. Get up. Amen.